Robbie Farr on To The World for Richard Simpson out of Longreach. Dreyfus, the white blinkers coming closer with Boss Bandit. They'll go in together. Two experienced horses. Boss Bandit in. Almost have a start here as Seaberg wraps up the line to the outside. Evan Brassington around to the side. Light will go on. Cattle Camp Hotel. Ratings band 050. There's the red light. Kraken Edition up to it, but standing there again. Kraken Edition does not go away with the field. Muron getting out pretty well, but now sliding back in the field as Dreyfus rushes up and goes to the lead. With coming across from the outside Sarah Robbins on Seaberg. To the World, a little bit wide, going down the back part of the straight. Goldie's Power. Boss Bandit along the rails in 5th place past the 800 metres mark. Muron staying in touch with the field. Rocks and Roll and Kraken Edition that didn't get away well is 6 lengths behind the second last horse, but Dreyfus past the 600 metres mark, and Dreyfus a comfortable leader. 2 lengths on Seaberg, getting a little bit anxious on Seaberg and now putting the pressure on Dreyfus with To The World sweeping around the outside. Muron following up with that galloper and Boss Bandit using the rails to advantage. Dreyfus straightens up in front, gets a cut down with the whip and goes about a length clear of Seaberg down the outside. To The World, Muron widest on the track, Boss Bandit back along the rails. Dreyfus hands and heel because here comes Seaberg on the outside, looking for 2 straight. Seaberg, but wide barrier, no disadvantage, goes clear, wins by a length. Seaberg over Dreyfus into 3rd. Muron possibly from Rocks and Roll. Photo finish there with To The World back in 5th, and then we go back to Boss Bandit. Didn't show up this afternoon. Back then in the field, the 2 Benno Bowen runners in Goldie's Power and Kraken Edition that did not get away well but tacked onto the field. Seaberg. 2 in a row now. Well done, Monique Gavin and Sarah Robbins, a combination that won at its last start at Cunnamulla, trained in Cunnamulla. 2 strong Seaberg over Dreyfus. Your interim should come down as 1-4 in a photo. Rocks and Roll came home nicely with Muron. I think they are vying for the photo for 3rd and 4th, but Seaberg by Jukebox out of Just Betty, a Hidden Dragon mare, P. Taylor and Monique Gavin. Team going very well, Monique Gavin. This 5-year-old Bay Gelding in form, wide barrier, no disadvantage, was able to track across, sit behind Dreyfus, that established a nice break. And Seaberg at $4, the Jukebox Gelding goes home a strong winner over a game Dreyfus that set the pace throughout. And a couple of these runners running on from behind. Particularly noting Rocks and Roll that was back in the field. And Kraken Edition, although it bombed the start, it did tack on to the field at the end of the race. But it did its chances no good at the beginning. So 1-4 photo. We wait on those interim numbers.
1, 4, 3, 8, 6.
1, 4, 3, 8 and 6. Interim 1, 4, 3, 8, 6. Dreyfus, Nakoni, Todd Banks, Gary Bignell is 2nd. 3, Muron, Cheryl Rogers. Cheryl Rogers trained and ridden by Brazen Bow. 8 is 4th. Rocks and Roll from the back, James Baker, Wayne Baker by Spill the Beans. And 6, To The World, Robbie Farr, Richard Simpson by Zoostar. 1, 4, 3, 8, 6. Times and margins to come.
106.68.
106.68.
And 1 by 4.5.
1 by 4.5. Going away in the end. Seaberg, 1 by 4.5. Wait on correct weight, and we'll get down there for an interview of Winning Connections.
Specific to individual customers. Signal see the promotion page. You win some, you lose more. For free and confidential support, visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
Cosburn dominates the jumper. Wins by 4.5.
The world's fastest horse ran a world record 59.8 seconds over 1,100 metres. Bite-size sensation not this time. Star of 74 stakes horses and an amazing 28% stakes horses to run it.
I see needs to come when maybe needs selecting their cattle. We'll be looking for Cosburn.
Cosburn, standing at Wiggins Start.
No doubt about it, it is Cosburn.
Okay, before Gora, let's get the look at update from Charleville.
Thanks, Simon. Assailant, the favourite here, number 17 at $4.60. cents, 14 Gentileshi 5.50, 15 Good Bandit 7, 2 Casual Connection 9, East Bandit Drifter 8 Cormac 10 $9.50, 20 Via Prospero 9.50, 9 Naval Commission $11, 6 Seafall at 12, 16 no longer the others, headed by 1 Nelly Laylax. It is 460 Assailant, number 17 for race 7 Roseville.
So your last number, George Rocket.
Rush, proven correct. Also Annihilate still out of line with Flambard and Bower Boy. So it's 5 to load.
In fact, we might slip right in this.
About fifth over on the inside of Burns Safe. A left spin came Determination. Nagami's got back to midfield. Spirited Smile Spellmaster. Our Eagle Rock and Ricky the Steamboat went to the rear. Immortality is going quicker than last week's players. They come to the corner, 600 to go, 5 in front. Azure Delago running second, Canterbury is third, Maribel is fourth. Babalola is starting to blend into the race, Determination up, then Burnside. Now where's the favourite Nagami? He's getting to the outside, but he's got a bit of ground to make up because Immortality's got a break. Immortality about 3-4 clear. Determination, Panamia. Nagami starting to get into his work race, but it's well clear. Immortality, 3-4 in front of Panamia. Then Nagami, but Immortality.
Lucky Toddy carried us onto the best part of the track, and I was a little bit worried the last couple of strides because he had a bit of a balk just coming into the line there.